Cheers. Hey guys, this is going to be a really quick one. A little bit of an update. I put some gas in it today. Didn't really need to. Went ahead and did it anyway. Show you those numbers. Here's my trip A. That's the mileage that I put on this tank. Here's trip B. That is the mileage on this service, and then the odometer. You can see that for yourself. That's where we're at on the mileage. And this is how much gas I put in. A little over a gallon. So all said and done, a little over 40 miles per gallon. Like I say, you got to kind of go with the aggregate. I seem to be doing in the high 40s, low 50s, I think. That's kind of what I'm getting out of that. So that's fuel economy. We're still not broke in. We're just not done with the run-in. So I don't think 70 is reasonable. I still don't. I don't think that's what this is going to do. I don't think it's going to do 70 miles a gallon. It doesn't make sense that it would. It really doesn't. The little single cylinder 500 is doing 70. And I think it's doing 70. Samuel, if you're watching this, buddy, make a video real quick about your fuel economy. I'd love to see what your fuel economy is on that little blue Classic 500. That is a cool bike. That is such a cool bike. Anyway, that's the gas mileage done on that. Bike's looking great. I have a few little things that I'm kind of nitpicking on, and I know every time you see me with this, it's like a commercial for them. I really still am enamored with this bike. I really like that 500 too. Like I said in another video, we went down south to LA a couple of years ago. The bikes looked really rough. I didn't care for that. When Adventure Center got the first shipment of Continental GTs and Classic and Bullet 500s, those bikes looked, and you're talking a year and a half, 2 years later, they looked miles apart from what we saw down in LA, you know, just a few years before. So this bike is amazing in quality, and I am still enamored and in love with this thing, especially now that I can open it up to 6,000 RPM and ride it home, and I'm not romping on it, but it gets it. I really like that. But a few nitpicky little things that I did see. The first one is this circle, this, what do you call it? It's a plug. It's a big plug with a hex in the middle. You can see the oil leaking out of it. The purpose of that is when you take that off, you can turn the camshaft to check the valves. You can check the valves. Anyway, you can get it neutral and just turn the engine over, not the transmission, with that. So that's just a cover. It is leaking around there just a little bit. It's weeping a bit. Minor criticism. The other thing that I saw, there are two more things, and one of them's, it's not you, it's me, babe. The next one that I'm noticing is the paint is wearing off of the kickstand really quickly. I think that's a little too fast. That makes me concerned a bit. I'm used to the chrome kickstand on the Harley. I didn't really pay attention on the BMW. I want to say that kickstand was like the gray powder coat, and it was tough as nails. I don't think there were any wear marks on that bike where I was pushing that down, and honestly I can't remember what. You get in a rut, you're just doing a thing, you know. Anyway, that's two legitimate kind of criticisms. It's just something that's going on. Thought you should know about it. The other thing I noticed, and you see the picture here, is there's like grime, and it's coming off the chain, I'm pretty sure. Now, that's not something wrong with the bike. You got to understand, my very first motorcycle was a Kawasaki Trail 100, little two-stroke dirt bike. It had a chain, a little 1972 dirt bike. It had, or trail bike, really. It had a chain. Everything I've had after that, my Yamaha Seika 750 was a shaft drive. My Goldwing, my 1978 Goldwing GL 1000 was a shaft drive. The BMW was a shaft drive. Everything I've had is a shaft drive. So this hot little redhead is the first motorcycle I've had since I want to say the early 90s, mid 90s. That's had out of all my motorcycles, this is the second one that I've had that has a chain. And I do remember that first one having, you know, I had to clean it more often because of the chain. So that's not a criticism on the bike itself. That's a criticism on chain drive bikes. It's just a thing. Wash the bike once in a while, huh? Not that big of a deal. Anyway, I'm still absolutely thoroughly enjoying this. I'm loving it. It's a great bike. I have no idea how much time I've got in this video because that isn't on the thing. I just upgraded from the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus to you are watching me through a Galaxy S10e. I don't know if you guys are cell phone nerds. I kind of am. When I start looking at cell phones, the E is like the budget of the S10s. There's the S10, the S10 Plus, and the S10e. E stands for economy, I guess. It's a few $100s cheaper than the other ones. Most of the internals are the same. The cameras are a little bit different. It's a definite upgrade from the S9 Plus. So I am noticing, I'm going to come back to you in a second. Friggin' sirens, man. Anyway, I am noticing just in the little bit that we've been talking, this is the first I've recorded with this phone. I am noticing that it is not having the focus issues. It's not having the focus issues that the S9 Plus had, so I'm also getting better battery life out of it. Really happy with that. But this isn't a cell phone review, so let's jump off of that. Back to the bike just for a second, and then I'm gonna leave you guys alone. On the downside, when it's on the side stand, there is a handle. It is so that you can, my understanding is that it is so that you can easily put it up on the center stand. Cool as. How good does that get? I love that thing. I want one on the other side. I want one on the other side. I was looking at it, just a quick glance, and I was like, you know, if you did an AutoCAD drawing of this thing, it's center line, it's centered. And I was totally wrong. I went in and talked to Brent about it. I wanted to order another one and put it on the other side. And then really looking at it, and looking at it on his bike, looking at it a little bit closer, it actually has a sweep down where it bolts in with the shock. No way, no. You can't put that on the other side. It'll have a weird, it won't work. So, shout out to Tech Cycle Parts. Link in the description below. If you guys are into these bikes, go check that guy out. He's got one with the same color scheme. And he is doing all kinds of cool stuff to it. And everything he's doing, he's working up prototypes so that he can sell them on his website. So there's a link in the description below. You can go check out the videos, check out the website, I guess. You know, like I say again, I shared a link to a video the other day. The guy doesn't need my help. He's got way more viewers than I've got. But if you guys are watching me, I'm telling you about the stuff that I like. And I thought his videos were cool. He's got a really cool, I think it's a 4-part series on this bike. He's in the UK, so that bike is the Euro spec bike. It's the same. These are all Euro 4 compliant or whatever. Anyway, really cool what he did with the exhaust and sweeping it up. He raised the suspension a little, and he's kind of making a scrambler out of it. That's cool. I'm not interested in that. I don't want to do that with this bike. I love this thing the way it is. I'm honestly, the foot pegs are weird, but I'm getting used to them, so I don't even really want to mess with the foot pegs. I love the sound of the exhaust, even with that little tweety chirp. I love it. It sounds like the Jetsons car in low RPMs. Man, you start going up on it and getting it up into the higher RPMs. Now that I can open it up more, it sounds cool, man. It's got a growl to it. I love that. So, but he's got some pipes that he's put on it. They sound really cool. You can check out all the stuff he's doing to these bikes. But a shout out to you, dude. And I'm going to share the link to this video on your thing, because here's what I would like to see happen. I want that handle on the other side too, also, as well as I want that handle on both sides so that I can strap stuff to the back of the bike. I carry a backpack. It's a single sling thing. I want to be able to strap stuff to the back. I want to be able to grab that rail to move the bike around. In my garage, it gets parked, you know, on this side of Ben's bike and the Harley now. Excuse me. So I'm moving it from, you know, what do you call that? The passenger side. I don't know. I'm moving it from the right side of the bike. I would love to have that handle there. Dude, remake that handle, make it better, upgrade it, do something where it'll hold, you know, put a slot in it. I don't know. Go nuts. You have awesome ideas. I have good ideas. You have awesome ideas. Go nuts with that handle and make that thing on both sides the same. I'll buy a set. I swear to God, I'll run the credit card up a bit. I'll buy a set. Like right now. Make them in chrome, make them in black. Whatever this paint is. Match it. I don't know. Powder coat them. Don't, whatever. Make some money, man. But make those handles on both sides. Be able to replace that. Put the hardware in if you need to. I don't know. I'll buy it. I don't care. As long as it's not like $200, you know, anything under $100, I'm gonna buy the damn thing. I'm sure it would be less than 150, reasonably. You know, come on. Anyway, that's a shout out to Tech Cycle Parts. I think I said that right. I hope so. Either way, it's in the description below. Go check them guys out. That guy's got some awesome videos on this bike. It's also a shout out to Royal Enfield. I would really like to see you offer that handle for the other side of the bike as an accessory. Sell it to me. I'll buy it. I'll put it on the bike, you know, myself after the fact. You know, make some more money. Make some more money. That's the whole point. Yay, capitalism. I love it. So, all right, guys, that went longer than I wanted. I'm sorry I'm sitting here rambling. It's Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday. Guys, man, I hope you ride this weekend. I hope your weather's good. Our weather's going to be great here. I'm going to put some miles on this thing if I can. Life is good. Life is good. To do a little bit of homage to Philip DeFranco. That's it. I'm John. I'm out of here. I love your faces, and I'll see you next time.